Hey guys, welcome back to Heiko Shaves. My name is Heiko, and today, or I should say tonight, is time for another shave. You guys remember we have been working through my comparison list, all the comparisons that you guys have requested in the comment section. But again, I have to take a quick little break from that because due to your guys' requests, I have asked my friend over at Yaqi, Grace, if she could send me a couple razors. I had requested the Yaqi 37, which is the Merkur 37 clone, but fully stainless steel. And I had requested the Yaqi Cerberus, I hope I say this correctly, which is also a stainless steel razor, kind of on the mild side, has a pretty interesting handle. Unfortunately, she must have misunderstood or made a mistake in shipping this out. I got the 37 as requested, and she sent me a diagonal, which the Yaqi diagonal is lingering here somewhere. Somewhere is the Yaqi diagonal right here. So we already have this, and we have already reviewed it. But the good thing about it is, now I have two. That means I have a spare. And I just remembered we haven't done a giveaway in a long while. So now I actually have a couple razors spare and a couple brushes. So I will see when we can do a little giveaway, just a quick little heads up for you guys. So subscribe, follow, and then eventually we're going to get to this giveaway. So I have a Yaqi diagonal that I now have as a spare, and I have a timeless razor. I don't remember if it was the aluminum slant or the straight close comb aluminum that they make. We'll have to check in the box. But yeah, so that's the heads up. The other one, the Yaqi 37, she sent me here in this little package together with a brush. I haven't even looked at the brush yet. They do a pretty good job of packing those brushes. And once you pull them out, you can barely get them back into the package. So here is in the typical Yaqi box, no description on it whatsoever. It doesn't say what razor is in here, but I took a quick little peek at it. So this is a Yaqi 37, pretty much a clone of the Merkur 37, which we have here also somewhere. Somewhere. Maybe I'm hiding it somewhere else. I see it. Here's the Merkur 37, Yaqi 37, and we also have the dusty German 37 by Razor Rock. So this is kind of actually an evolution here, kind of in a way. So it's frosted over because I had the window open. Really cold outside. Merkur 37 is completely chrome plated. It's a two-piece razor. It has this. Is it actually? Yes, it's a two-piece. Have to check myself. So 37 Merkur two-piece. That's the original design. Then we have tried the Razor Rock, which is a three-piece stainless steel handle, but a chrome-plated cast zinc head. Both are fairly similar in look, a little bit different in shaving performance. And now we have the Yaqi 37, which is also a typical three-piece, or I should say a four-piece, because in the package was also those little colored ends, and Grace was so gracious to me to send me the entire pack, red and orange and blue kind of, and sage, and some sort of burgundy, dark red. So lots of color choices. Let's pick I like sage green, so let's pick that. Sage green here. And let's take that out of the Ziploc. So this is really a clone, but it's not a two-piece like the Merkur would have been. I guess some of the Yaqi razors that have come out, like this one here, the diagonal, is actually a two-piece a la Merkur. As you can see, knob down here, and then you just pull the top out. Very similar to Merkur. But here on this one, they chose to just give it a nice little, this barber pole style design handle, and then a normal head, and those little anodized aluminum ends that thread right into the handle here. There you go. Look at that. Four-piece. Makes the handle pretty long. It's actually a five-piece because we also have a little Delrin washer in here. And then This is all stainless steel and then finely polished. As you can see, the machining here is really nice. So the bottom is not polished at all. You can see every single line from the machine. This is really nicely done. And do they have any kind of engraving here? No, nothing. So that's fine too. I couldn't even tell you off the top of my head how much one of those is, but luckily, as I always do, I bring my phone with me. It doesn't like the word Yaqi for whatever reason. Here we go. Yaqi 37, around the $80, 82, 85. So considering that this is fully stainless steel and it's fully polished, and you can put those nice little knobs on the bottom to customize it in look and all, I think that is not too much to ask. And now let's just weigh it real quick. Scale on, no blade. Weigh, oh, sorry, I should not have done that. You have to wait until it shows 0 and then put the thing on 90 grams exactly. So this is a good weight, good size. And we're going to use a Gillette Nacet, which I know a lot of you guys like, and I haven't given them much attention. I think I've used it once before, and the box just fell in my hand, and I figured make some people happy because the Nacet is a favorite of a lot of guys, I'm sure. All right, here they come out. A little bit of wax on there. Some people are really spun up about the wax. They don't like that. I guess you get the wax then on your razor, and then you have to clean that off. I am not too worried about it. The wax is just there to keep the blade from sliding around in its paper wrapper. Look at that. Huge blade gap. It's kind of a open/hybrid close comb design. So it has those prongs sticking up. So it gives it a little bit of a feel of a open comb. And then of course it's a slant. So this is a slant hybrid, but really old design. Merkur 37 has been around for a really long time. And then it's actually a night shave for me. I'm getting ready to pick up my sister, brother-in-law, my nephew from the airport in Reno, bringing them to my house. They're going to stay with us for 2 weeks, and they haven't been in the United States in 11 years. I've seen them a couple years ago. We went to Germany, so we are in Germany more often than they are over here, which is understandable. It's a long flight, from Germany to the States here, somewhere close where we live. It's, I don't know, 12, 13-hour flight, something like that. So it's kind of exhausting and really expensive too. So anyways, so what are we going to use? I really like Razor Emporium, the Heritage Soap and the Aftershave and the balm. I really, really, really like that stuff. It's proper artisan soap and aftershave and / balm. Very short ingredient list, only the good stuff, no preservatives, no stuff that doesn't need to be in there. And we're just going to scoop out into my super expensive $12 shave bowl here. You see that ripped texture here on the inside, really helps with lathering. So we're going to scoop something in here. Let's do that real quick. I'm a little nasally. I have had like major allergy attack here. In the fall, a lot of this native sagebrush or rabbit brush is blooming, and man, am I allergic. I'm popping allergy pills like candy these days. It's unbelievable. And then, I work in aviation, so I always have to pay attention to what kind of allergy pills I take. And then most of those that I can take are not compatible with not really working. So the pills that I can take with my profession in aviation, they don't really work very well. They don't do anything. So I'm kind of popping pills and I still have allergies. I'm going to open my window just a little bit. I hope there's not going to be too much traffic, but I just took a shower and it's pretty warm in here and I'm already getting hot. Anyway, so we have the soap in here. I don't think I need to do any pre-shave because we just showered. So my stubbles are still soft. Now let's look what kind of brush Grace sent me. And the other razor, the diagonal, ooh, look at that. Ooh, I like that. Ooh. So yeah, they always come with those microfiber rags, gray and colored, so you can polish up your handle. But look at that now. Since a synthetic knot, I like that a lot. It's a bigger one. I think this is a 24 millimeter knot. And it has a medallion at the bottom. And look at this. the color choices here, blue and green and yellow. There's even some sage in there. So color choices, you know, it's all about color choices and matching. Grace did a really good job picking those brushes. Well, I haven't seen the other one. Diagonal and a brush again. I asked her maybe to combine it with something so I can always present 2 products at once. They make really good brushes. I mean, this here is my go-to. It's the Coke. See, there's even still Parasu green in here. I don't wash it out. Don't tell anyone. I shave, you know, so often with that same brush. I mean, so many cool brushes that Yaqi puts out. Here's another one. This is my Badger, also by Yaqi. So they make a lot of cool brushes and really good quality for really reasonable amount of money. And this one is, oh my goodness, this is really good. Really good, really easy to hold onto, good length, nice, dense, and stiff knot. I really like that a lot. All right, let's stop the rambling. We have Razor Emporium, I already put it away, Heritage here, soap in our bowl, and I'm going to lather up, and we're going to start shaving with the Yaqi 37 and a Gillette Nacid blade. Synthetic, we only need to get it wet. We don't need to pre-soak anything. So let's rinse it out a little bit here a couple of times, you know, packing dust, whatever. Here we go, it's wet. And we're gonna go right in here. This soap, the Heritage by Razor Emporium, lathers really well. I took only very little. I'm doing a cold lather, by the way. It's still kind of hot and I'm kind of hot-blooded anyways. I like it cool. So here we go. This ripple texture at the bottom of this $12 bowl that I bought at Amazon, it is really helping with a lathering performance of some soaps. I've become a latherer now. Usually I just whip it up and put it in my face, get it over with. But now I'm really enjoying how this builds up. So, and then this brush really has some backbone, so you can really work it and push in until you get a fine, bubbly, like fine bubbles lather that looks like whipping cream. And you want to have a little bit of shine to it too, so that you know that it's hydrated properly. When you push down really hard, you create lots of big bubbles. And when you just stir it around like this, you break those up and make it finer in texture. All right, now it's coming out all over the place. All right, let's scrape this off a little bit because or else I'm just going to sling it all over the place. So there's lots of lather. So you can see the handle is really nice and long, so I'm not even touching it yet. I'm going to take a little bit extra water on my brush and transfer it over. And oh man, this scent is just amazing. I mean, I can barely smell anything, but it's coming through. It's so good. It's such a classic, clean scent. If I would walk into a kind of a random barber shop and I would get this whiff of this scent, I would immediately stay and have a shave or, you know, get a haircut or whatever. Oh, this is amazing. This stuff is absolutely becoming my new, maybe let's say top 3. Because Parasu green is up there. And then Cella is also up there with the almond scent. But this one here is in the top 3. I don't want to say which spot. Maybe it's spot 1. I mean, the scent is just heavenly, amazing, great, perfect. And especially if you want to leave the house, go somewhere and smell nice. This is really, really nice. Lots of stubbles. I think I haven't shaved in 4 days. So the hybrid, slanted hybrid razor here, the 37, is going to have its work cut out for it. No, that's not how that saying goes. Anyways, you know what I mean. When a German guy living in the United States is quoting English idioms or sayings, it's kind of silly, huh? All right, let's go. With the grain. Oh yeah, Gillette Nacid, sharp blade. It pulls it right off, goes right through not even tugging a little bit. It's really nice and sharp. I have only used an acid once before, and I may have already forgotten how nice those blades perform. Here, no tugging. Down here, this is the section where I always get tugging. Zoom out a little bit. You're so close. Nothing. Oh, that's good. There's so many good blades out there. And this razor takes it down. And no problem with clogging because there's so much opening there. Really good, guys. You can't expect to be absolutely perfectly clean after one pass. But with a razor that weighs 90 grams and is built like this one here, a slanted hybrid comb with a significant blade gap, it really works. I wouldn't say this is the razor for the absolute beginner, but it's pretty close. It is efficient, but gentle. I haven't used the word gentle to describe a razor in a long while. If I ever have, actually. I don't remember. But it's a very gentle but massively efficient razor. We will have to do a three-way comparison between the Razor Rock 37, the Merkur 37, and the Yaqi 37. And you know what happens when I don't remember to silence my phone? Exactly. It's going to make a noise. As always, the moment I turn the camera on. Yeah, this is a good slant razor. Looks pretty menacing with that hybrid comb. I mean, it officially is a closed comb, but those little nubbins sticking out. If we look at the Merkur, it's actually a little bit less pronounced, but as you can see, there's definitely a clear family resemblance. So this is the cousin from China. All right, that was great. And we don't even need to check this. It's already 90% gone. Very good. Now I'm going to lather up one more time before I start sneezing again from my allergies here. Man, this scent is amazing. If you haven't tried it yet, if you want to buy a soap where you don't have to worry about whether or not you're going to like it, I promise you, you're not going to be disappointed. I mean, no, I shouldn't promise that. Some people have a very different taste from mine, I guess. But the Heritage here, this is a winner. You know, I have tried Bayram soap and I don't like it at all. And there are guys out there, they love Bayram. They like it so much that they try to even make that themselves at home, like aftershave, Bayram aftershave. And I don't get it. I don't like it. But this one I do like a lot. All right, here we go. Across the grain, second pass. This is now feeling completely different because there's barely anything to cut off. There is some blade feel. There is actually, now that the stubbles are gone, I can feel more of the blade. So it has a pronounced blade feel. I shouldn't say pronounced. Distinct enough so you can clearly feel if you are in the right position, the right angle, but it's not scary at all. But I say that now. 2 years ago, if you would have given me this razor, I would have probably cut my face open. Now, after 2 years of wet shaving exclusively, I'm really happy with this razor. It's efficient, but gentle enough. And you guys clearly know, for sure now, that I like me a slant razor. By the way, blade tabs are covered up both sides. The corners could be a little bit more chamfered, rounded over, you know. That's my pet peeve. I have to find a niggle on this or a complaint about it, because the rest of it is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. If you don't like a long handle razor, maybe you like it without the little thing here, just don't put it on there. Just leave it like this. Looks more sleek, modern. And then, you know, you can still, I can put my ring finger under it. Let's shorten the sideburns a little bit. Look at that. I like it. I like it a lot. This is a good razor. 80 bucks, roughly. Kind of like the Cerberus that I unfortunately didn't receive. Hey, Grace, if you see this, that doesn't mean that you need to send me a Cerberus. You are so generous with providing review material for me that I don't want to be too greedy. We're going to do a little bit of touch up down here. I just noticed I missed a little bit. Just a little touch up. This is not considered a third pass, okay? So stay calm. It's not a third pass. I don't want to overdo it and then get ingrown hair again. I'm over this. Oh yeah. Very good. All right, guys, let's rinse off. Yeah, that soap has so much slickness. Takes a good while to wash that off. And the scent, oh, I tell you guys. So now we're going to do the two-stage. I talked about this before, emulsifier, mixing oily and watery components of a liquid. This doesn't have emulsifiers in it, which is just an added chemical, like that it's a glass bottle. It says 100 milliliters on there. You just shake it up a little bit until it kind of looks milky like this. And then you just pour it in your hands, and that is all the mixing it needs. So no emulsifiers needed. Oh, little burning, a little tingle. It has witch hazel and alum in it, and some glycerin. You can feel that when you rub your fingers, and it feels a little oily. That's glycerin. Good for the skin. And this really has only the good stuff in it. I mean, alcohol, obviously, disinfection. Witch hazel is a facial toner. Glycerin, oily. Alum, essential oils, and fragrance. And that's all that is in here. So you don't want to, I guess the alcohol is going to keep it from going bad. And now we're going to go to the balm. And that is also witch hazel, alcohol, water, sweet almond oil, avocado oil, jojoba oil, shea butter, wax, alum. Germile is a preservative, essential oils, and fragrance. And I guess because it's a creamy thing, they couldn't put too much liquid alcohol in there, which also would preserve it. So they had to put a little bit of some Germile in there. And it's so thick, so creamy out of a bottle. I shake it up a little bit to make it easier to get out of the bottle, actually. And then look at this. And now we're going to take that for the long-lasting enjoyment of Heritage. Love it, love it, love it. So, I don't know when this video is going to be posted. I'm going to try to post it at night so you can kind of live along the experience of shaving at night. It's now 9:35. I have to be at the Reno airport at about midnight. Yeah. Now we're preserved. Really nice, guys. Really, really nice. The Rasiert blade did a good job. Where are those made? Made in Russia. I had no idea. I guess that is one of those blades that is made in Russia. Okay. With a crocodile or alligator on it. Pretty nice. Really nice. And the 37 by Yaqi with those colored ends that you can spin on it. Here's the red one. And then my favorite, the sage green, right? Or you can just do it without, is a good razor. There is no complain about this one here. Besides the rounded edges. Come on, guys, get it chamfered. Good razor, good razor. There is a mess of stubbles in my sink. You don't want to see that, but the stubbles are not in my face anymore, so that's important. And skin is happy. We didn't nick ourselves. We're not bleeding anywhere. And that was an all-around enjoyable shave. Dirty, still lots of lather on it, but man, is that a good-looking handle here with that medallion in there. All right, guys, that's it. If you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up. That helps the channel. And join the party. Subscribe to the channel. Like I said, there's going to be a giveaway in the near future. I don't want to commit quite yet, but there's going to be a giveaway. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.